Liberty's lamp went out. A little bit weaker than she used to be. Used to be you could see her shining from the G train on a cloudy night. Used to be there for my grandma when she came from Spain, via Cuba, de Coruña. On the other from Ireland on the boat saying we'll be there soon there. America was theirs first. Building Brooklyn, lips pursed, brows sweating. Who started this country? We keep forgetting. So maybe we need a history lesson. 1492, Christopher Columbus sails the ocean blue. Except his name was actually Cristoforo Colombo. We forget that part too. The first people to steal this nation were Spanish, Italian, British, French. So what does American mean to you? Does it mean, speak English, motherfucker? You know, speak English. Como Amerigo Vespucci, para quien este país fue nombrado. We cleanse the population of the people already here in a trail of tears. And who's on our 20? The guy who led that. And who built our railroads? Oh, should I not have said that? Everything we have is because of people in the past working harder who had less. Don't forget that. They made America, and they made it great. Collected 50 states and put a big French woman on the gate of the estate with a torch and a slate saying, come join us and make us better. So I'm asking, did we forget her? What would she tell us if we weren't too busy being scared to let her? Would she tell us about 27-year-old Fakunda Malikzada, murdered in the streets of Kabul by a mob who thought she burned a Koran in a country where getting raped is considered adultery, and these stories adultery because we see them all the time? A little boy from Syria dies on a beach and you still won't change your mind. You want to send all the bombs we can find, but we're already dropping warheads on foreheads like it's not war crimes, because no one takes the time to think that maybe all these missiles signed by our nation are just creating another generation of indoctrination, because when your family dies in a hospital that got bombed by the United States, well then, don't you kind of understand the hate? These people are just looking for a safe home, and we're closing our borders when we got all that room in Oklahoma, because we spend more money putting foreigners in comas than on getting our kids diplomas. See, that's our new diplomacy. We're gonna build a wall. We're gonna build 4 walls and a ceiling. That's called sealing yourself off. We're building a bubble without filling it with air. We're suffocating, because we're afraid of out there. America the beautiful. What have you done? On the run and scared of some crazy zealots halfway around the world, but not your own gun? It takes 3 years of vetting to get into the United States as a refugee, with people at the border screaming, rescue me! And our lawmakers are useless, toothless, echoing Trump and Cruz like, how could we do this? You'll need to go back and rewatch Cher's speech from Clueless. May I remind you that it does not say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty? Well, that's true, but the sentiment isn't. I mean, you're welcome to come stay in a Cuban prison, but you want to come to the mainland, we got some provisions. That's right. You got to talk to the FBI and the CIA and all those divisions and still want to alleviate the fears of the people already here who don't know that, because they don't care. Because they're too scared because of our news and our politicians who make shit up for money. It's not funny. Our news and our politicians make shit up for money. That's capitalism. That's business. Can I get a witness? People get witness. Our news and our politicians and our president have scared these people witless. Prime the nation for a guy like Trump to come through and say, I heard y'all like fitness. Well, how about fitness in your mouth? All of your food is made and filleted by our neighbors from down south. So what happens to your steak when you build that wall? You got a Trump sign in your Connecticut manor with the Mexicans in the backyard doing it all, and you're afraid of them. And you're afraid of the Middle East. And you want to lock your doors and eat a feast. Well, we got people starving from war-torn countries crying for just a peace, who can't go home because their homes are deceased. And we already tell them no. And now you want to say it louder? That's not the voice of power. Since when does America cower? Love is a stronger force, and instead of preaching about fear and wars, we should be opening our doors. With ISIS out east saying, if you're disenfranchised, come join us, and we will put food in your mouth and guns in your hands, and we will fight. And we say, if you're scared for your life, serves you right. won't give you a coin for the bus when we should say, if you feel homeless and hopeless, come join us and we will give you your rights and a place to spend the night. I'm saying it's time to stop letting our fear determine the course of their life and relight the candle on Liberty Island and say it so loud they hear us in Syria and Ireland and Jordan and Yemen and Eritrea, Burundi. Here at our Siwa sunset gate shall stand a mighty woman with a torch whose flame is the imprisoned lightning and her name, Mother of Exiles. From her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air bridge harbor that twin cities frame. Keep ancient land your storied pomp. Cries she with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your seething shores. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. That's what America is for. So if we're deporting, let's pull her out the port and send her back to France. But as long as she's still standing, we need to honor her demands.
Yep.